guys, what is up? Welcome to the Smackdown Watch Party with your best Smackdown duo, me and Nick from Furious Nation. We got a big Smackdown. Oh man, I am excited. Shout out to my
Smackdown
guy
time,
Xavier,
baby.
man. He's actually running our TikTok, Nick. Nick. He's running our TikTok now. So we have a TikTok, Hardcore Sports Network. Look it up.
Yep.
Uh, Xavier, you can put the link in the chat. And we got a new show with Xavier starting not this Sunday, but the next called Hot Takes and Headlocks. That is right. It's going to be like a debate show, like First Take. Joe, my co-host from Monday Night Raw, and Xavier. So it's going to be a lot of fun. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing well, man. I am doing well on this Friday night, going into a Super Bowl Sunday weekend. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles, hoping for an Eagles win. Though I'm a New York fan, but I don't want the Chiefs to win. But I think I can speak for a lot of people on that. But other than that, getting ready for the snowstorm tomorrow night. Supposed to get a lot of like 5 to 8 inches of snow where I live in New York, upstate New York, and then all this other stuff. And yeah, other than that, doing well. We got Smackdown here on the Hardcore Sports and with Furious Nation, the Smackdown Watch Party. This is the Smackdown after the Royal Rumble and from Indianapolis tonight. Smackdown live from Memphis, Tennessee, Jerry the King Lawler country. We got a pretty decent card tonight. Smackdown looking newsworthy tonight, finally for the first time in ages since the move to 3 hours.
Yeah.
We got some Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. We got SmackDown's newest member, Drew McIntyre, versus Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And yes, you heard that correctly. Drew McIntyre, via the transfer window, officially moved from Raw to SmackDown. I think that is a very, very good move. And I called it too.
Yeah, he called it a while back. So, hey, I have to give credit where credit is due. My co-host got it, and it makes sense because he did everything on Raw. He did everything that he could possibly do. So,
I mean, he deserves better because of his elimination from the Royal Rumble. That I did not like at all. That I hated that, and he deserves better on that. But I'm hoping by the end of this year we get him as a world champion. I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe takes the WWE Championship off Cody Rhodes by the summer of this year. Maybe at SummerSlam in MetLife. So who knows what they do? But I will say, like with the rumors of Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest at WrestleMania, but McIntyre deserves a really good WrestleMania showcase match against nothing against Damian Priest, but McIntyre should be in there with just he deserves better, and I hope they do him well for WrestleMania this year, and I'm expecting good things for him on SmackDown going forward, and that does help the SmackDown show a lot. They could still use more help, but that's a step in the right direction by having Drew McIntyre on the blue brand and home of the chosen one, Drew McIntyre from 2009. So just throwing that out there. But also other Elimination Chamber qualifying matches. We got Candice LeRae versus SmackDown's newest member. Welcome back, Alexa Bliss. Yes.
Yep.
Alexa Bliss was originally planned to be on Raw, but they must have changed plans, and she's going to be on SmackDown going forward. So we got her back. She's facing Candice LeRae tonight in an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And then another Elimination Chamber qualifying match. One half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven tonight as well. And then we got Charlotte Flair in the house. Not Jimmy Uso, main event Jey Uso. Yeet in the house tonight as well. So looking like a newsworthy show tonight for SmackDown and Memphis.
Alexa, it could happen. Alexa versus Tiffany, it could happen. But for me, I see it's going to be Charlotte versus Tiff.
Yeah.
I don't see. What is up? What is up, Graveyard? How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Make sure you hit that like. Really appreciate that, bro. Really appreciate that. So, as I was saying, it makes sense for Charlotte to choose Tiff. It's a dream match, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley.
I just hope Charlotte puts her over, which I'm very afraid that she won't. She needs to put Tiffany over.
Yeah. Yeah.
She does. Yeah, Rhea and Charlotte, we've been there, done that.
1-1. You got a story there. I just don't understand with the NXT though.
Yeah,
that's what I don't get.
She was on NXT Tuesday. I thought, what was even the point of it?
Yeah, that's my question.
I didn't really get much out of it. It's like this did nothing for me,
Right.
to be quite honest.
Yeah, it did nothing whatsoever.
And she's not choosing Julia. We all know that. We all know
No.
she's choosing Tiffany Stratton. So I
Yeah.
don't understand why even have Charlotte on NXT on Tuesday to begin with. Just a waste of time, if you ask me.
It was. And then you look at the men's side, right? You have Jey Uso. He's not going to NXT.
No, so why does Charlotte go there and not Jey Uso? I don't understand that.
I don't get that at all.
The
Like,
fucking Charlotte Flair political bullshit, man, is unreal to me.
yeah,
And
it really, really is.
And speaking of Jey, I'm still seeing people online. Oh, Jey Uso is not world champion material. He's a mid card tag team guy. He's over, so up, but he's not good in the ring. And then I seen another report. I'm not going to say names, not report, but someone comment on social media. I'm not going to say names, but someone said if Jey Uso wins the world title, it's going to be the worst reign since Jinder Mahal. What? Huh? How the fuck did you sit there and say, oh, Jey Uso's world champion, it'll be the worst world championship reign since Jinder Mahal? Like, are people this fucking stupid, Mitch?
That's why I stopped listening to people on Twitter. Like, I'm muting people left and right now. I am done.
You see it on Facebook, on X, like you are a fucking idiot if you're gonna sit there and say, oh, Jey Uso's world champion, he's gonna be a worse world champion like Jinder Mahal, as if he wasn't the one responsible for nearly killing Smackdown in 2017.
Yeah.
He almost killed that show in 2017 when he was WWE champion. Terrible rivalry with Randy Orton. He buried Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shinsuke's still not recovered from that. He couldn't even have a good match with Shinsuke Nakamura. He couldn't win a match on his own. He always needed the Singh brothers to help him win. He had Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar bury him on the mic before the 2017 Survivor Series. And Jinder versus Lesnar would have absolutely bombed at the 2017 Survivor Series. That's why they went with AJ Styles taking the title off Jinder in London and have AJ versus Brock at the 2017 Survivor Series, which was a very good match, by the way. And Jinder was WWE champion for 6 months. It was a reign of terror, and it nearly crippled SmackDown as a whole in 2017. It did.
Yeah. We're doing good, Graveyard. We are doing good. And John Smith is back. What is up, John? Yeah, I'm not a big Drew McIntyre fan. I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm not a big Drew McIntyre fan, but I am looking forward to see what he can do on SmackDown.
I agree. And he had a really good rivalry last year on Raw with CM Punk. Probably the rivalry of the year, hands down. But yeah, I have to agree there, John Smith. I'm glad he's on SmackDown too. And he is something that SmackDown did desperately need. Like, you have Orton, you have KO, but they need more. And like you said, Mitch, Drew McIntyre did everything there was to do on Raw. And that gives SmackDown some needed star power by adding Drew to the show. I think it's a W move, if you ask me.
It is.
Easy slot him in as a world champion. Easy.
Yeah, you can see that. I could definitely see that. But it looks like they're talking about the Royal Rumble right now. They're showing everything that has happened. I really appreciate everyone tuning in to the Royal Rumble watch party. Great numbers. We killed it. Like, we love you guys. Thank you all for the support. My guy Wesley is in the chat. He had a belated birthday. Happy birthday again.
Yeah, happy birthday. What's up,
AJ
Wesley?
Styles. Dude. Me and Denise are crazy. Yeah. Yeah, she's going to join Joe and I for the Monday Night Raw watch along. So she's going to join us for this week.
Yeah.
I still can't believe KO popped up on Raw because it's that Sami Zayn after what happened.
That was nuts. And I love every minute of it.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I see frickin' the highlights of Charlotte winning, these people just fucking fake reacting, man.
Yeah.
I can't. Again, she didn't need the fucking Rumble. She didn't.
and then Speed gets killed.
Yeah, that was best highlight of the night when he did the backflip and then he got, I kid you not, broken in half with a spear. The way his head bounced and he took that bump. He didn't have to take that much of a bump, but he did. I give him
Yeah.
a lot of credit. And then how Otis just caught him when Braun Breaker tossed him over the top rope, man.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, though.
What?
Which Braun Breaker spear was better? The one on Ice Show Speed or the one on Roman Reigns?
Oh my God. Oh, speaking of that, Roman Reigns, shout out to our guy Xavier. We actually have a YouTube short of that, his reaction. So make sure you guys check that out. And here's Jay.
Main event Jey Uso. Yeet.
I am still like in shock.
Main event Jey Uso in your city.
How do you think? How long Sammy will be out? I don't know. How long do you think Sammy will be out for?
That's a good question. I don't think he misses WrestleMania, so
No.
I would say if they do Randy and Cody for WrestleMania, I would say if Kevin Owens is an Elimination Chamber qualifier and he qualifies, I would say Sammy shows up in Toronto at the Elimination Chamber. Maybe cost Kevin Owens a shot at being in a world title match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking. But if they do Kevin versus Sammy at the Chamber and Sammy comes back before the Chamber, I'm thinking Sammy and Kevin for the Chamber, KO versus Orton at WrestleMania. What you do with Cody Rhodes, either Drew McIntyre, John Cena, or CM Punk.
Right.
I'm hearing Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest. I'm hearing maybe Cena versus Cody and possibly Punk versus Roman versus Rollins. Just based off what we saw at the Royal Rumble with Punk, Rollins, and Reigns. But we'll see what transpires. But Jey Uso coming down the aisle through the crowd.
Yeah.
Man, I saw the segment he had Monday on Raw, man. Like, not once but twice, everyone yeeting in unison.
Did you hear that NXT Stand and Deliver will end around the same time as WrestleMania begins?
Yeah, they're gonna cut it. They're gonna be cutting tight on time, man. I did read that earlier. They're gonna be cutting real close on time.
That is risky.
Because I think the Stand and Deliver starts at 12, but they're probably gonna go like till 3. Then I'm hearing WrestleMania starts at like 4 or 5.
Is that the pre-show, or is that the actual WrestleMania though?
Probably the actual WrestleMania, but they're gonna be cutting it real close. I'll tell you. What I would like to see is, obviously WrestleMania 41 both nights at Legion Stadium. What I would like to see, though, it's not going to happen because they're going to be at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. What I wished what would have been is NXT Stand and Deliver in the Sphere, Las Vegas Sphere.
Yeah. So, actually, really quick, shout out to my guy Xavier, because Nick, he's going to clip your reaction, make it as a YouTube short, and send it to you. And then he's going to put it on TikTok as well. So, he's going to do that for you tonight. I just got confirmation.
Makes me wonder adding my TikTok, because I do have a TikTok.
It's up to you. I have like 2 of them, but I don't use them. So...
Yeah. I mean, I have like TikTok as well, but I don't scroll through it. It's just there.
Yeah, yeah.
Literally.
So, yeah, shout out to my guy Xavier, man. He's actually going to be the guy to clip a lot of stuff from our shows, send it to me for YouTube Shorts and TikTok. So, he's going to be the guy for that. So, shout out to Xavier.
Yep. Absolutely.
Correct.
Oh, I don't care how over Jey Uso is. Jey Uso winning the Rumble was a joke. Punk or Cena should have won. Why would you give it to Jey Uso? Him in the world title match is a joke. Why would you put the title on him? Blah, blah, blah.
I might be pushing my sleep schedule, but I don't care. He got your back, man. My guy Xavier's got your back. So,
yeet. Yeet. I don't care what anyone says. Jey Uso, I don't think was the wrong winner for the Rumble. I don't.
Oh, no.
He's
I
been
disagree.
consistent on TV. Who else do you give it to?
No,
Oh,
I'm
LA
saying
Knight.
I agree. I said disagree by accident.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I,
But
I'm
yeah,
a
I'm
John
not mad.
Cena, like a huge John Cena fan. So I'm still kind of hurt he didn't get it, but it was still a right call. Still the right call by far.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I don't.
Right.
They can
Yep.
sit there, like people that are still unhappy that Jey Uso won, they can sit there and complain all they want. I could care less.
Ah! And then Xavier goes,
Oh,
Logan Paul
Logan
should have
Paul.
won.
Nah, not that guy. Nah.
I hate. He's gonna beat Ray on Monday.
I hope to God not. No disrespect to Logan Paul. I'm not the biggest Logan Paul fan. He's good in the ring, but I don't want him to beat Rey Mysterio. I don't. I have a feeling he will. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, AJ Styles is going to be there next week. They didn't announce him for an Elimination Chamber qualifying match, but we got CM Punk qualifying. We got John Cena. I think Drew McIntyre qualifies tonight. Then we got 3 more slots. Logan Paul or Rey Mysterio. So I'm thinking you got 2 more slots from the SmackDown side because you got Drew qualifying from SmackDown. Probably Logan Paul. You got John Cena, CM Punk from Monday Night Raw. Then you got 2 more slots probably from the SmackDown side. I wonder who those may be.
Yeah, and I agree with Xavier here, man. Jacob Fatu is going to main event Mania in 3 to 4 years.
Absolutely no questions asked about that there, Boston fan life.
Xavier, I have an idea for a topic for your new show for hot takes and headlocks. So after this promo, I'll give you. You know what? Let me just get into it now. You guys have to pick 3 wrestlers that would main event WrestleMania in the next 5 years. I think that would be a great topic for your show because I know you and Joe will have different choices and stuff. So, do I get? Got to.
What's up,
What is
Ryan?
up, Ryan? I haven't seen you in a minute. Are you rooting for my Eagles to win? He's a Cowboys fan, but are you rooting for my Eagles to win?
Anyone but the Chiefs.
I don't know. Like your boy Henry. What is up, Blaze?
Yeet.
What is up, Blaze? How's it going? Yay! He's rooting for my Eagles. Yay!
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Let's go.
I mean, the Philadelphia Eagles, they like Cody Rhodes last year. You got to finish the story.
Why did mine just? Did yours black out?
No,
mine did for like a millisecond.
Yeah, but the fans chanting, "You deserve it" for Jey Uso here.
But I can't see Mahomes win again. Go boo!
Boo the Chiefs.
You know what Joe said on Monday Night Raw, and it makes a lot of sense. You look at Jay right now. You look at his merch or whatever. He reminds Joe of the Rainbow John Cena. Remember that shirt? Every different week, he would wear a different colored shirt.
Yes.
That's what he gets from Jay right now.
Like color combination John Cena T-shirts, like for years.
Yes, it's like one week it will be this shirt, the next week it will be that shirt, etc. So, Cody,
American Nightmare WWE champion Cody Rhodes in the house in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, I don't think Jey Uso chooses Cody Rhodes. It would make no sense. I'm thinking Jey Uso picks Gunther.
But we just saw that, though.
But I know, but it makes more sense because there's more of a story to be told. Because remember how Jey almost won on Saturday night's main event the week before? And then if you watch Raw's promo with Jey Uso and Gunther said if you choose me, it's like no problem. I'll take my time with you, something like that. Pretty much it's like Gunther kind of underestimating, and it's like the more he underestimates, it's gonna get the better of Gunther. It'll cost him the world title. That when they get to WrestleMania, when Gunther continues to underestimate Jey, that Jey's gonna capitalize on it and he's gonna take the belt off Gunther in Vegas at WrestleMania. And it tells a great story, a great underdog story that you want to like you root for the underdogs. No one expects them to win. It tells a great story.
It does. It does.
Whereas Jay
wait,
and Cody, there's no story.
actually, there is. There was a
But it
part
doesn't make sense,
when I
though.
think they were like, I forget who said it. I think Cody said this or Jay. Until we yeet again. So if you can go back on that line, it makes sense. But you got to get the
But
what
didn't
is
Cody
that?
get Jay traded to Raw 2 years ago?
Yeah, but what was that thing? What is that persona, Cody? Okay, there goes that. Cody just hugged Jay, so there that goes.
Yeah.
Blade comes in and says, Jay reminds me of HBK, a super kicker and an entrant. He's not a big fan of Shawn Michaels. Sorry. He's a bigger fan of Bret Hart in WCW.
Yeah. Bret was a good wrestler back in his prime.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am thinking Jay picks Gunther over Cody, and it's more of a story with Gunther than with Cody. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a draft this year after WrestleMania and Jay wins the world title coming out of Mania this year. And if we get a draft after Mania this year and they have all the Samoans on Raw because of the Netflix deal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And Wesley comes out and says Roman's not going to go anywhere. He will still be on WWE programming because of WWE 2K25. I wouldn't be surprised if he appears at Elimination Chamber.
Probably will, but won't be in a match if he does show up.
Yeah.
They're saying that Roman's out indefinitely because of Rollins' attack on him at the Rumble. He's not out indefinitely.
Nah. Now, Jay said he's got 2 choices to make, but Charlotte has 3.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Right.
Why? What, are you going to give someone 3 choices and the other 2? What's like? Where's the logic in that? I don't understand that. If Charlotte can do it, Jay should be allowed to do it too. It makes no sense whatsoever. It doesn't.
Right.
But
And you realize Cody's not wearing the other belt that Kevin Owens had.
no, he's wearing the current big logo design, which I'm very sad by. I wish they just do the eagle design and get rid of the big logo WWE Championship. I don't like it.
It is what it is. I'm not picky when it comes to title belts.
Mm-hmm.
It's still shocking to me.
Yeah. Pretty much a Cinderella story for Jey Uso.
Yeah. 1 sec. Wait, where's Smackdown again tonight?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Got it. That explains the Memphis Grizzlies logo.
Yeah.
Nick, Xavier's already got the clip for you.
Wow.
He already
didn't take that
got
long. Didn't take that long, but wow.
No. So Xavier's going to be our guy. He's going to be our guy for the clip. So
Yeah. No neck, huh?
yeah, he's got a lot on his plate now. He's got a lot on his plate. So I got to talk to him. You could send the link to his channel. I'm just doing it for the channel. What? Oh,
Jacob fought too.
Yeah.
He's coming out, interrupting Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes.
I love his entrance. I love just the whole persona of Jacob Fatu, man.
Dude, ever since it's not even a year he's been with this company, and they have booked him perfectly so far. Perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing I just
Someone
gotta
said earlier
say,
in the chat. Someone said earlier in the chat he's going to be a world champ within 3 to 4 years. I believe it.
that was Xavier who said
Xavier.
that.
Xavier. I
Yep.
believe in Xavier. Absolutely. There's
Yeah.
no doubt in my mind.
And then Xavier, if you can hear this, throw that clip on TikTok right away, bro. Just throw it on TikTok. And yeah. I'll upload it to Instagram during the show.
Tom go, yeah.
Hey, Nick, I'm just wondering, how do you watch the shows? On your computer, phone? How do you watch it?
Well, it's definitely not my laptop, that's for sure.
Right. So how do you watch it?
Well, it starts with I, ends with E. iPhone.
Oh, got it. Got it. Okay, I was just like, wait a minute. I had a long day.
Yeah.
Are we gonna get a two? Wait, are we gonna get a 2v2?
We probably will. To set this up for the main event. We've seen it too many. We've seen it too many times. Bloodline and tag team main events. Like something new and exciting, please. Like enough is enough. Like why?
Yeah.
Can't we do
Empire.
something different than this, please?
What is up, Empire Jeff? What is up? My guy Vic is in the chat. My yeet man. What is up, Vic? Yeet.
Yeet.
It's me. Hey. Ah! I love him on the mic. I love Jacob Fatu on the mic.
Very good presence. Very good promos, Jacob Fatu. He just comes off like a legit badass.
Isn't his father Umaga? His father's Umaga, right?
I think it is. Let me look it up. I'll have to look it up.
It's gotta be. Guys, let me know in the chat. Is Umaga Jacob Fatu's father? Because it makes a lot of sense if it is.
One of Umaga's sons is Zilla Fatu, who's from Ring of Rowdy.
Oh, okay. Yep. I got it mixed up. Okay.
So.
Cody.
And double clothesline taking out Jacob Fatu over the top rope.
Yeah, we're gonna get a 2v2.
Yep. That's your main event tonight for Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen.
Jacob Fatu that's what's going to happen.
Versus Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
And shout out to the 11 people in the chat right now across all channels. Make sure you subscribe to Nick, man, if you guys haven't yet. 6 away. 6 away.
Subscribers. Yes.
Yep, he's 6 away from 200. Qualifying match, Bianca Belair and Piper Niven.
Yep.
I'm going Bianca.
Yeah, because we got Liv Morgan, then we got Bianca.
Yeah.
I didn't like how Liv Morgan and Io Sky went Monday, but I could see why they did it. But I do think we get Io Sky getting in the chamber, but I think a last chance match to get in for the women's chamber. I think Io Sky wins that to get in the chamber in Toronto, and I think Io Sky wins the Elimination Chamber in Toronto.
Oh, it's the Tonga kid. Sam Fatu, that's Jacob's father.
Sam Fatu.
Yeah, or Tonga kid.
Now Sam Fatu.
Yeah, hopefully Netflix. Yeah, that was bad. The Netflix issues, that was bad.
Yeah, it was like, it's what you could see, like the glitches or.
He's the nephew of Rikishi and Umaga. Okay, he's the older brother of Journey Fatu, trained by his uncle Rikishi. Google Master search again. I call him the Google Master. I'm here. Cool, you're here. You're here.
But yeah, Zilla Fatu is definitely the son of Umaga, no doubt.
Yes.
I think he has a tattoo of his father Umaga on his pec or on one of his shoulders, but in tribute to his dad.
Yeah.
It's such a shame that Umaga went way too soon.
Yeah.
He was so good. Imagine if he was still alive today.
Right. I met Umaga.
Yeah, I've never met him. I've never met him. Never will, sadly.
Well,
But
I didn't exactly meet him because I was with a bunch of people and I just saw him walking by and he said, "Sup, guys." I'm like, I screamed and it was like, he speaks English because I was so young. I didn't think he spoke English. So I'm like, "Ugh." I saw him though.
yeah.
I'm sending the clip right now.
Before he was Umaga, I think he was the part of the 3-minute warning with Rosie as Jamal.
Yes.
With Rosie, the brother of Roman Reigns, and Rosie, God rest his soul, and former WWE wrestler by the name of Rico. If you remember him, I think he used to manage Billy Gunn and Chuck Palumbo back in the day, like 20 years ago. They were former tag team champions.
Yo, hold on one sec. The clip that he did, it's really good.
Wow. So Xavier knows what he's doing, man.
Yeah, and he's uploading to TikTok right now. Go for that.
Absolutely.
So I'm trying to see. I can't hear, so I'm trying to see what this is about. So, okay, I'll be right back. I want to listen to this. I'll be right back so I can actually hear it.
All right. And yes, Wesley, yes, Rico did manage Billy and Chuck, former tag team champions from 2002, man. They were an entertaining team. And then I remember so well that when it was an episode of Smackdown, it was during the early Ruthless Aggression era. I think this was during the first brand split. I remember it was an episode of Smackdown when they were taped in on Thursday nights, right? They had a Smackdown segment in the fall of 2002 in September that year. They had like a Smackdown wedding segment or something like that with Billy and Chuck, and Rico was there for Billy and for Chuck. And everyone thought it'd be a gay marriage, but it wasn't. And then Rico was all furious, and then like they got the priest guy, the older man. It turned out to be a guy in disguise, and it was Eric Bischoff, then Raw general manager, and he got Jamal and Rosie of the 3-minute warning to lay out Stephanie McMahon, then SmackDown general manager, in the middle of the ring, and then that's when Rico turned on Billy and Chuck, and then he left SmackDown to go to Monday Night Raw to be with Jamal and Rosie on Raw's with the 3-minute warning, and he was lured by then Raw GM and coot for then Raw general manager Eric Bischoff. But that was crazy, and the older man in the mask was like, it could be 3 years or 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 minutes. Wait a minute. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? And then he pulled off the mask disguising it was Eric Bischoff. And Wesley says, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Mitch, when Stephanie McMahon was laid out by Jamal and Rosie on SmackDown when he had that so-called wedding between Billy and Chuck.
Yes. Yes.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes?
Yeah.
And Michael Cole was like, that's Eric Bischoff, Raw general manager. And then Jamal and Rosie just laid out Stephanie with the Samoan drop right in the middle of the ring, left her laying. And then Rico, I think he had the open contract period. I think Rico left SmackDown and turned on Billy and Chuck, left SmackDown and went to Monday Night Raw, lured by then Raw GM Eric Bischoff. I remember back then he took like Triple H, he took like Chris Jericho, Christian, Test, Lance Storm, all these other guys, Randy Orton, the Hurricane, who was a former Cruiserweight champion. Then SmackDown took like Brock Lesnar, Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Undertaker, Matt Hardy, Crash Holly. I remember it, man. Remember it very well.
All right, I just sent it to you
Yep.
with the title and hashtags. So right after this, you can upload it.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Mitch.
Yep, I'm gonna put it on the Hardcore Sports YouTube as well.
Nice.
So I'm gonna do that. Since Xavier does not have a YouTube channel, maybe he does. I don't know. Xavier, if you do, let me know. I'm gonna put your link in the comments and pin that. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So okay, that'll be. Oh, you do? Are you uploading to it at all, Xavier, or no? Because I need that. And I just gotta say this: Piper Niven. Thank God they changed her name to that.
They had her
Thank
as
God.
Dough Drop, which was awful. So fucking bad. They paired her with Eva Marie and changed her name to Dewdrop. That was so bad.
I still don't understand why.
Yeah. Like, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Correct.
And then Triple H took over, brought back Piper Niven's name back. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
You know what? I'm just gonna
When
upload
Piper
it now.
Niven, man, she just did a running senton on Bianca on the outside, man. Looked very nasty.
I'm just gonna upload it now to the YouTube. I'm just gonna do it now. If you want to do it now, go for it. But I know you're on your phone.
Yeah. I'll wait till after the show.
All right.
So
That okay. Okay. So that thank you for letting me know, Xavier. So he's gonna post more on his channel when the show starts. So I'm gonna put your link in the comment section below. It
Nice.
makes sense.
Yeah. I would.
All right.
And Piper Niven's such a beast. Just like after seeing her just do the running senton to Bianca Belair on the outside on the concrete flooring, it really makes me say it even more. Piper Niven, I know she's with Chelsea Green right now and appearing on SmackDown television, but they really need to have. I would say honestly, Piper is good enough to be on her own. She does. I mean, I don't hate the pairing with Chelsea and Piper at all. I think they're a very good duo. Over time, people really started to warm up to them as a duo, but I do think eventually everything has an expiration date and stuff. I feel like at some point Piper Niven is good enough to be on her own. And if you bring Matt Cardona back to WWE, I put him with his wife Chelsea Green. And Piper could realistically be on her own. That's just how I feel. Honestly.
Yeah. All right.
Because you look at Piper Niven, she's not bad at all. And she could do it on her own. And you pair Chelsea Green with her husband Matt Cardona and have him be a heel like mixed gender duo on SmackDown or Raw. It just makes sense. It just does. It makes more sense to have Chelsea Green paired with Piper Niven. I would honestly, Mitch, have Piper Niven as a singles wrestler on the Raw or SmackDown women's division by herself, and she could be a legit threat in either division, honestly. Whether in the mid-card or main event, and she can be a legit solo act.
And really quick, shout out to my guy Charles. He lives in the Bahamas, Nick. And what's the temperature right now, Charles? What's the temperature right now in the Bahamas? And I'm gonna put your link in the chat so Charles can subscribe to you.
Yep.
Let me do that.
Close to 200. Definitely want to hit 200, man.
Let's see.
So definitely go subscribe to Furious Nation, guys, if you have not done so already. The goal is 200. That 200's the number goal. So very please go subscribe to Furious Nation. It'd be greatly appreciated. And it helps out with the YouTube algorithm and definitely helps a lot. So definitely go subscribe to Furious Nation. It'd be greatly appreciated by you guys.
Hold on. Can I? I'm trying to find something here. All right, looks like I can't do that. No, I'm just going to send it to that. There we go. Oh, by the way, speaking of Bianca Belair, did you see what she did to Speed backstage?
No, I didn't. I didn't see it.
She took her ponytail and whipped him with it.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I know I have I know there's Dave Meltzer on X. 21
Yeah.
minutes ago, he just tweeted out Cedric Alexander has been released by WWE.
Who?
Cedric Alexander.
No.
Dave Meltzer, go. I don't know if you're blocked or muted or whatnot. I kind of blocked Meltzer because he just his stupidity and stuff. But I mean, if you follow Dave Meltzer on X, he just tweeted out like over 20 minutes ago. Cedric Alexander is no longer in WWE. He got released.
Appreciate you subscribing to the network, bro. Yeah. Wow. Damn. He has such great potential.
Wasted potential. You have him so good.
Yeah.
I remember him versus Kota Ibushi in the Cruiserweight Classic in 2016. That was fantastic.
He tweeted it out. Damn. So Cedric tweeted it out. So that's
a shame. I feel like they kind of dropped the ball, but I mean, you can blame Vince McMahon for that. And then by the time Triple H took over, it was kind of too little, too late. They did send him down to NXT last year, but you couldn't do more with him. I just find that to be a crime. And I mean, hey, listen, I feel bad for Cedric Alexander, but you know what? I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing anymore to be released by WWE because you have the indies out there. Cedric Alexander is gonna go to the indies. He's gonna kill it. He'll reinvent himself, and then at least a couple years away from the WWE, the WWE will probably be interested in him again, and then they'll probably bring him back, and then you'll be much better off for it. Usually is the case with a lot of guys that do end up leaving. You know, Cody Rhodes, he left because he didn't want to be Stardust anymore. They wouldn't let him be Cody Rhodes again. He went on the indies, made himself, and now he's back and he's much better off for it. Drew McIntyre, the same thing. The guy was in fucking 3MB. Remember that? With Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater.
Holy crap!
KOD on Piper Niven. Oh my God.
That's it. It's over.
The EST.
Oh
right
my
in the center of the ring. Oh my. Wow. Right in the center of the ring. A KOD. One.
There we go.
2, 3.
I like it.
Bianca Belair is heading to Toronto, Canada at the Elimination Chamber.
Wow.
That was impressive. That was cool. But yeah. Where was I? Cedric, Drew McIntyre left the WWE because he was in 3MB. He left, went on to Indies, made himself.
Charles, just excited to you, bro.
Thank you, Charles. But yeah. What the play where I would like to see, and hear me out, Cedric Alexander, I would like to see get a shot in TNA. I think he'd do very well in TNA.
I thought he would. Yes. I was thinking someone else.
Easily slot him in the X division. Mustafa Ali is there. Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander, run it again in TNA. I hope so. I really hope so. If I'm TNA, I'm signing Cedric Alexander as soon as you can, man. Scoop him right free when he's has. I don't know if he has a no compete clause. Guys in the chat, if if he has a no compete or not, definitely put it in the chat. But if he has a no compete, man, if I'm TNA, I'm scooping him up right away. He'd be a very good addition to TNA. I'd like to see him get a shot there, as well as the 3 other SmackDown people who got released in November: Tegan Knox, Nixon Newell, Baron Corbin, and Indy Hartwell. I could easily see them fit perfectly and thrive very well in TNA. I like to see them get a shot in TNA.
Yep.
All 3 of them. You know, look what it's doing for Mustafa Ali, man. He's doing well there. Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler. He's now teaming with his brother, apparently, in TNA. I like it.
And by the way, shout out to my guy Juice here. Dog, I just joined and I hear he's a huge Cedric Alexander fan, and he's a huge God, what's that wrestler's name in AEW? God, Juice, what was that guy's name?
Oh, DIY's coming out now.
Yeah. So.
Oh, and Kevin Owens, by the way, was in an interview in his car, by the way.
Yeah.
Love it. Loved it. Oh, by the way, speaking of Kevin Owens, re-signed with WWE. So he's not going anywhere.
Oh, wow.
And apparently he signed a 5-year contract with WWE. So he's signed a new deal with the WWE. In fact, I read something earlier that he signed a new deal the day of the Royal Rumble. They got it done the day of the Rumble, that he signed a new 5-year deal. So they locked him in for another 5 years, so he's not going anywhere. Kevin Owens at this point is pretty much a WWE lifer. In my humble opinion, he's not going anywhere. And I knew he wouldn't. Why would he? And look at the state of AEW. Why would he go there? He's just he'll be hot there for 3-4 weeks, and he'll feel just like everyone else. He knows how ice cold that AEW product is, and it's best. I mean, the WWE's treating him very well, and Triple H is there. Why would he leave? And I knew he wouldn't leave anyway. And we all knew he wasn't going anywhere, so I'm glad he's staying.
I agree.
And you would be a fool not to keep Kevin Owens. He's one of your best top players.
Yeah. And Nick, the YouTube short is now on the network. Your link is in the comment section for there. So There we go. Well, really appreciate everyone who's on the Hardcore Sports Network side. Really appreciate that. But you guys are tuning into the Smackdown Watch Party with MK and Nick from Furious Nation. Really appreciate you guys. And speaking of Xavier, I think it's a good time to promote his new show with Joe, and it's called Hot Takes and Headlocks. So starting next Sunday, not this following Sunday, the next Sunday, the 15th, you have Joe and Xavier debating over wrestling topics, and it's going to be like a first take kind of show. So shout out to them. And guys, don't forget, we have a new channel as well, Hardcore Play and Rewind. Our podcast, the Hardcore Play podcast, is going to be tomorrow at 12 on Hardcore Play and Rewind. And spend the morning with me at halftime. Weekend wake up at 10:30 tomorrow. We got a lot of shows coming. A lot of shows. Hardcore debates. Yep. Yeah, I'm streaming the Super Bowl. Me and my guy Cool Cat, we're streaming the Super Bowl. 5 more years of Kevin not getting a title.
Well, that could change though.
It could.
So we'll see what happens, but absolutely the right call to keep him. You'd be a complete idiot not to want to keep him. And Triple H is not going to just let him walk into someone else's arms.
Right.
Like AEW's arms. So absolutely the right decision to keep him. Very wise business decision to keep a guy like Kevin Owens. And you're running a business, you keep your top players. That's what it's about. And I'm very happy he's staying at the end of the day.
So Xavier comes in and goes, I need Miz to do a halftime performance during the Super Bowl. Yeah, no.
Oh,
what's the score? What's the score, Blaze? What?
I gotta do it.
Gotcha.
Doing this Prince Nana dance.
Yeah, I figured.
From AEW.
Oh, look, it's the Undertaker. Oh, I can't wait for. Oh, that starts next week. LFG. That starts next week.
February 16th.
Oh, I can't wait. It's the same time as Hot Takes and Headlocks.
Ooh.
And I'm going to be streaming the NBA All-Star game next weekend, I feel like.
They got Undertaker, they got Shawn Michaels, they got Bully Ray, and they got Mickey James.
It's kind of like Tough Enough. It's the same exact thing.
LFG, yeah.
I am so excited for this.
Legends.
I might
and
do a watch
Great.
along with that. Probably not.
And it's
No.
it's premieres Sunday, February 16th on A&E at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's going to be so much fun.
Super Bowl. I'm gonna have to give that
The
a check, but yeah.
Yeah, the Super Bowl was this Sunday.
Yeah, it's a week after the Super Bowl. I'm gonna have to give that a check out. Oh, and Memphis is booing DIY.
Makes sense. They're heels.
Yeah. And they're still booed by Memphis, Tennessee. Graveyard Ship says, what time is the Super Bowl? I think 6 o'clock.
Time, 6:30.
Oh, 6:30.
It starts at 6:30. I go live. Me and Cool Cat go live at 6:20. I'll be right here in this spot watching the Super Bowl with you guys, man.
I mean, and I'll be cooking Super Bowl, making cheeseburger sliders and pizza, homemade for the Super Bowl.
Sir.
I'll be watching live, the actual live game though, but I'll be cooking away as well.
Hold on. Doing two multiple things. Damn! I knew I did the wrong thing. Damn it! Hold on. Everything's fine. I just forgot to do something on my end.
Talking about the Motor City Machine Guns, but they were their favorite tag team. So Gargano and Ciampa are telling everyone to get up out of their seats. Oh, they're doing the 10 bell salute. Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah. Pretty deadly.
Pretty deadly.
We're not back.
NXT Tag Team Championships, they're saying it's a WWE Tag Team Championships, Elton Prince.
Right.
That was a botch. Oh, we got Nick Aldis coming out, SmackDown General Manager.
Right now. Kind of saw that coming.
Well, they're in street clothes. I don't like that. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You mean to tell me you couldn't do this next week? Very Vince McMahon-esque.
Yeah.
I hate that. They're not even in their ring gear. You couldn't do it next week. Why do it now? Very Vince McMahon-like booking. I hate it. I hate it. Oh, and by the way, Akira Tozawa is taking on Carmelo Hayes tonight.
Yeah.
Based on what happened from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, NXT is next weekend. It's next Saturday.
NXT Vengeance Day live from Washington D.C. February 15th. I'll be here.
Yeah,
Mitch and I will be
yeah.
here on the show next week.
I don't know if I can do it because I got basketball. So Xavier, if you want to do it, it's up to you. Nick, if you want to, it's up to you. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm doing SmackDown next Friday.
That's for sure. Yeah, it's a guarantee.
SmackDown, can't miss. I'm always here. Always here for SmackDown. I don't know if I can do it next week. I'll let you know. But Xavier, if you want to do it, and I'll show you how to work StreamYard, you guys can run it yourselves.
Yeah.
If you want to do it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to invite. And then.
Watching NXT next week on Peacock.
Yeah, Vengeance Day. If you want to stream Vengeance Day with Nick next week, you guys can. I'll make the thumbnail, I'll schedule the stream, whatever. I just can't do it. All right, it'll be you and Xavier next week.
All right, nice. So me and Xavier next week for NXT Vengeance Day.
Yep, I'll schedule it. It'll be you too. It'll be both of you. And Xavier, I'm so sorry. I told him 2 times I would teach him how to work the StreamYard, and I forgot both times.
Uh-oh.
So, yeah. So, okay, we got it. We'll do that next Saturday. And you guys should promote the new show for next Sunday.
Yeah.
Collaborators, invite collaborators.
So far for Vengeance Day, we got Stephanie Vatcare versus Fallon Henley for the NXT Women's North American Championship. We got Julia versus Bayley versus Roxanne Perez in a triple threat match for the NXT Women's Championship. And then Obafemi versus Grayson Waller versus Austin Theory in a triple threat match for the NXT Championship.
Yeah. Hey, Xavier, I know you do, but there's just a couple of things I got to show you. There's just like 2 things I got to show you. And I got to give you the email and code too, so that way you don't need the link anymore in order to set it up. I don't think. Who are the coaches, John?
So we got Bianca Belair and Liv Morgan for the women's chamber so far. We're going to get Alexa Bliss or Candice LeRae later on tonight. I'm going Alexa Bliss.
I'm going Alexa too. Now I know she's a part of SmackDown. I'm going to take Zelina Vega off and put Alexa Bliss there.
Or yeah, you definitely put Alexa Bliss there for sure. Since she's on SmackDown.
Yeah. That'll be for next week.
What I'm hoping going forward, we get the goddess Alexa Bliss. I don't want to see her with the Wyatt Six.
Yeah. If Alexa loses, I'm gonna. They can't do that.
She's not
gonna.
They can't. She won't.
I don't think so.
She's not losing. Don't worry. Alexa Bliss will beat Candice LeRae tonight, and Alexa Bliss will go to Toronto. No worry. Don't worry there, Xavier. Don't worry.
Pretty Deadly wins.
And they used the ropes to cheat after Ciampa tried to cheat, but Pretty Deadly turn the tables and try and cheat, and they want. And
So when are we
arm
going
on
to
the
see
ropes,
it
referee
at
see it.
We're going to see this at Elimination Chamber now.
Yeah. I thought they'd do
Not-
this for WrestleMania, but that's not a WrestleMania worthy match. If this is their match for the Chamber, I'll take it. But to have the champions lose, they were cheated because Pretty Deadly used the ropes for leverage. I just don't like DIY still losing, but it is what it is. But it's still, I don't like, champions should not lose clean. I know it wasn't clean, but I don't like DIY losing. But we all know they're going to beat Pretty Deadly at the Chamber if that's what they're going to do anyway. So, Alexa Bliss, Candice LeRae later on tonight. Elimination Chamber qualifying match. And up next, LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, Jimmy Uso. Triple Threat Elimination Chamber qualifier. That is next here on SmackDown.
I thought it was Alexa Bliss and Candice LeRae.
Nope. No,
Yeah.
LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Jimmy Uso's next. I'm going Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, me too. Street Profits better win the title. Yeah. They need a run. They need something.
I think Street Profits, DIY, and the Motor City Machine Guns at WrestleMania in a three-way, maybe like a TLC match or ladder match.
Yep.
A la Edge, Christian, the Hardys, and the Dudleys from WrestleMania 17, tables, ladders, and chairs.
Yep.
And then I think that's where you give the Street Profits the tag team titles.
Yeah, you got to do something with them.
Yeah. And they just turned heel at the Rumble. You got to capitalize on their momentum. You know, you're not going to have them turn heel and then not give the Street Profits the tag team titles at WrestleMania. You're just not going to do that. You turn them heel, you got to have something planned for them. So you turn them heel, okay. Now the next step is to give them the tag titles, and you do it at WrestleMania. No ands, ifs, or buts. If you don't give the Street Profits the tag titles at WrestleMania, then why would you have them turn heel at the Royal Rumble last Saturday night in the first place? It just doesn't make sense if you're not going to give them the titles at WrestleMania. I absolutely would. And they deserve it, too. They deserve to win those championships. They've not been champions in, 4 years? Which is
something
crazy.
Like that.
It's
something
crazy.
Like that. It's insane.
They absolutely should win those titles at WrestleMania, and they deserve to win them.
Did you guys nap today? I'm good, man. I'm fine. I'm good. Maybe towards the end I'll start to get a little tired, but as of right now, I'm good.
Yeah. Guys, 196 subscribers. We're 4 subscribers away on Furious Nation to 200 subscribers. 4 more subscribers away. Keep it on coming, man. Keep it on coming. For those of you who are not subscribed to Furious Nation, please go subscribe to Furious Nation. We're this close now, even more now, to hitting 200 subscribers. I really want to hit 200 subscribers so bad. So please go subscribe to Furious Nation. If you haven't done so already, it would absolutely be greatly appreciated. And the link's in the chat as well. Go subscribe to Furious Nation if you haven't done so already.
Yep.
Showing the My Faction cards right now for the upcoming WWE 2K25 video game coming out in March. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that game. I might.
I think we can do WWE the GM mode online.
Yeah, I think you can too, yeah. I think that's a
That'd be
feature.
great. He
They have
kicked
intergender
Denise's ass
matches.
each time.
Yeah, they have intergender matches. They have updated for parking lot and backstage brawls. They now have the NXT parking lot as an option. You can do up to 8 players in a backstage brawl match in the game. More intergender matches in the game. Over 300 characters in the roster. They got some new additions like Jacob Fatu and Ethan Page and Tamatonga Tongaloa, Solruka, Lola Vice. They got some pretty nice new additions to the game, but then I think they got the Bloodline Showcase. Jamal and Rosie are in there as part of the 2K Showcase as well, and playable characters in the game. The Afonseek are in there as well, the Wild Samoans, God rest their souls. They got obviously Umaga in there. They got Reigns versus Rollins in the 2022 Royal Rumble and the 2K Showcase Bloodline mode, which is nice. They got the Shield thing with Seth Rollins. Oh, and Cody Rhodes backstage now with The Miz, the awesome one. Sorry, Adam Carl, The Miz is awesome. Had to throw it out there. Had to throw it out. Sorry, Miz. Cody versus Jay at WrestleMania. Sorry, Miz. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
Drew McIntyre.
Yep. Newest member of SmackDown, Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Thank God they're separate. I don't want Drew in this because then you have Punk and Drew again.
But Drew should win this, though. LA Knight's
You
not
can
winning.
make it. You can make a
Drew
case
does
for
not
LA
win.
Knight though.
Yeah, but Drew, if you're looking at the field here,
Yeah.
Drew is more. He needs it more. LA Knight not in the rump in the chamber will be just fine. And you want that chamber to be stacked as possible. No disrespect to LA Knight, but McIntyre's the bigger name, and it's not LA Knight's time yet.
Is Jimmy taking the pin?
I think he does, yeah.
Ah, damn.
Or I'm thinking, I'm hearing a story that Drew and LA Knight don't like each other, apparently. Instead of Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest, maybe McIntyre versus LA Knight at WrestleMania. You have McIntyre in this thing, and maybe you have McIntyre go to the chamber, and LA Knight cost McIntyre at the chamber, setting up Drew versus LA Knight for WrestleMania.
So, Graveyard Shack got McIntyre winning.
Yeah, I do too. Drew McIntyre basically said, "Screw Rob, McIntyre's back on SmackDown."
Thank you, Jimmy.
I mean, Drew McIntyre, it's a good promo.
Yeah.
It feels fresh to them on SmackDown, to be quite honest.
He
And
hasn't.
he teased the coming for you, Cody Rhodes. I think he's your man to take the title off Cody, if not Randy.
Wait a minute. Didn't Jimmy get injured at Survivor Series?
Yeah, but he was back before the Rumble.
I know, that was quick.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre telling Jimmy, oh, it's hard to tell you guys apart.
Uh,
Yeet.
didn't Drew win a Rumble?
2020, yes. Drew McIntyre won
Yeah.
the Royal Rumble.
Great promo from Jimmy.
Yeah. I will say, as of late, Jimmy's been getting some decent shine on SmackDown. He's not been bad. Good matches with Carmelo Hayes and now a good promo segment with Drew McIntyre. He's not been bad the past couple weeks at all. I will give him.
Yeah,
I will give Jimmy credit.
here's LA Knight.
LA Knight, yeah. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Yeah.
There you go.
So LA Knight throwing a shot at Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre. Oh man.
Yeah, Vic, it's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, Vic, it's really halftime mad about the Sixers right now. Sixers are getting their ass whooped.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks to be them. 76ers. So Joe Tessitore said not long ago at all that the transfer window
Yeah,
is officially that the transfer window is now closed, officially closed, just
right.
enough for Joe Tessitore. And the last move made at the whole transfer window was Drew McIntyre to SmackDown. He's the last move in the transfer window.
Okay, so it's done.
Yep, no more transfer window. That's it until at least after WrestleMania we get a draft. Then that's when I think you see others move, switch brands, etc. Is what I think that might happen. So Drew McIntyre's the last move. He's now on SmackDown. So basically, you move AJ Styles for Drew McIntyre with the last two moves.
I don't know if you guys heard this, but Canelo Alvarez is fighting Jake Paul.
Hmm.
I,
Go ahead.
I don't know who to go for in that one.
It's on Netflix.
No,
No, not
I
like the
don't
Mike
think so.
Tyson Jake Paul fight on Netflix.
Who do you? What are you talking about, Graveyard?
What are you?
FS.
FS so far.
I don't know what that means.
So far, yeah. So John Cena is automatically in the chamber by default. CM
Yeah.
Punk and Sami Zayn to qualify on Monday. We got this match so far. Either Jimmy
Wait, Sammy
Uso.
didn't qualify.
No, he didn't. He lost to CM Punk in the main event on Monday Night
Yeah.
Raw this past Monday.
Right.
Yeah, Punk beat Sammy to qualify. Cena's already in by default. We
Mhm.
got Drew or Jimmy or LA Knight in this match. I'm going Drew McIntyre. We got Logan Paul, Rey Mysterio this Monday on Raw. That leaves the field with 2 left to fill.
I'm going with Logan.
Yeah, unfortunately. But Logan Paul, CM Punk, John Cena, Drew McIntyre. That's 4 people. You need 2 more to fill. I'm thinking, I don't know. You have Roman Reigns in there or Seth Rollins? I think Damian Priest probably will be in there.
Yeah.
I think he qualifies. I think Damian Priest, and then you need 1 more. If it's from the SmackDown side, I'm thinking, looking at the roster, I don't think you do Jacob Fatu. That doesn't make any sense. That's like
No.
reckless booking. If Randy's back in time for the chamber, I would say maybe Orton. Or Kevin Owens. So Damian Priest, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, CM Punk, and Logan Paul. That's my prediction for the men's chamber match this year at the Elimination Chamber on March 1st in Toronto, Canada. That's my prediction on that. So if that happens, you know where you heard it.
Yep.
We've got Alexa Bliss. She's going to beat Candice LeRae tonight. That's my prediction as well. Got Alexa Bliss. Then you got Bianca Belair, who qualified beating Piper Niven earlier tonight. Then Liv Morgan, who beat Io Sky by disqualification this past Monday on Raw. Liv Morgan beat Io Sky by DQ. Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss. I do think Io Sky gets in there with a last chance match. Oh, and they got either Bayley or Lyra Valkyria Monday night. So either Lyra Valkyria or Bayley. Who do
I'm
you
going Valkyria. I got Valkyria.
Valkyria should win. I understand Bayley's got Vengeance Day on February 15th, so I understand that, but Bayley can take the loss Monday. I'm going Lyra Valkyria, and she should
because
win.
she's got the match on Saturday too next week.
Yeah, why would you have like I understand she needs to win to head momentum going into Vengeance Day on February 15th, but she doesn't. Her eating a loss Monday is not going to hurt her, and I think she knows that. But I'm going Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria. So Valkyria qualifies. You got Valkyria, you got Liv Morgan, you got Valkyria, you got Liv Morgan, you got Alexa Bliss, you got Bianca Belair. That's 4 filled after this Monday. So I'm thinking for the women's chamber, Liv Morgan, Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, and then you need another one from the SmackDown side. Got the SmackDown side. Nia Jax?
I don't want Nia Jax in there. I really don't.
Nia Jax and Naomi? I don't know.
Well, Bianca's in, so I feel like Naomi
Bianca.
has to be in.
And at least a qualifying match. I think maybe they do Naomi and Nia Jax. I could see them doing Naomi and Nia Jax in a qualifier next week. I could see it.
Yeah. Graveyard. What you mean by FSO? What you mean by that? I don't know what he meant. So we're in picture right now. I hate it. I just hate picture in picture in general.
So men's chamber, I'm predicting the participants: Logan Paul, John Cena, CM Punk, Damian Priest, Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre. For the women, Liv Morgan, Io Sky, Women's Intercontinental Champion Lyra Valkyria, Nia
Okay.
Jax, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss.
I'm going with that. I'm going with that.
Those are my bold predictions for the participants for both chamber matches at the chamber in Toronto, March 1st.
No. So what other matches are left? We got two? No, three. We got three more, right? We got Carmelo Hayes versus Akira Tozawa. We got Alexa Bliss versus Candice LeRae.
Yeah,
and we got that tag team match. So we got three.
Yeah. My God, this SmackDown does not need to be 3 hours.
It really doesn't.
This feels like a fucking drag. I know it's the middle of this triple threat, but I mean, you just get the feeling this is like is almost half an hour left of the show, and yeah.
I can't wait for Elimination Chamber. Damn.
Wow. Drew McIntyre with LA Knight and Jimmy Uso superplex position. Drew McIntyre grabs with a German suplex from the Tree of Woe. Wow. LA Knight tried superplex and Drew grabs him with this like a superplex release German. Very nice.
You're getting a "This is awesome" chant.
Yeah. Oh, Katana Chance and Kaden Carter also via the transfer window moved to SmackDown.
Not bad.
No. And
not bad at all.
Isn't Kaden Carter currently dating Damian Priest?
Yes.
And they like to keep couples together, usually.
Yep.
So, I just seen someone tweeted out that Katana and Kaden are both now on SmackDown. I don't mind it.
I don't either. It's gotta happen at some point.
I mean, hopefully they they do something. Hopefully, they get a decent opportunity on Friday nights. And they were on Raw for 2 years. They kind of did everything as well. So we'll see how the change of scenery and move to SmackDown does for Katana Chance and Kaden Carter. So, and they're decent in ring talents. They're very good. So we'll see. Hopefully, they do something with them.
All right.
Claymore time. 3, 2, 1. Runs right into a super kick. Jimmy clotheslines Drew over the top rope. LA Knight right hands on Jimmy Uso. Irish whip.
Oh
LA
my
Knight
God! There's another super kick.
the counter Enzuigiri from Jimmy. Super kick from Jimmy. Laying down LA Knight. Jimmy Uso's climbing a top rope. Perhaps a Uso splash. Hits it.
Oh wow! No.
Drew McIntyre pulled the ref out of the ring. Referee Charles Robinson gets pulled out of the ring by Drew McIntyre. Talk about being at the right place at the right time for Mr. McIntyre. Super kick to Drew McIntyre. Gets laid on the announce table. Jimmy Uso back up top. Uso splash.
Nope.
LA Knight gets the knees up. 1. Almost. LA Knight almost got him. Oh!
And Drew wins.
Into a Drew Claymore. Drew McIntyre goes to the chamber. LA Knight tries a BFT, but Drew McIntyre at the same time BFT being applied and then the Claymore. 2-for-1 Claymore. Definitely the right decision to have Drew McIntyre win this. Back on SmackDown, you're not going to have him lose. Hey, listen, if it's Drew and Cody at Mania, I would not mind it. But I would probably do Cody versus Drew at SummerSlam, though, for the title. And have Drew McIntyre win it there in New Jersey. Not a bad match.
Braun Strowman.
Yeah. Damian Priest and Braun Strowman.
Okay, we got a triple threat for next week.
So yeah, Damian Priest pretty much qualifies next week.
Yeah.
Damian Priest, Braun Strowman. They're showing the highlights of Sami Zayn getting that package power driver Monday on Raw.
Yep.
I absolutely love that ending of Raw with that Monday.
Yeah, I do too.
That was nice.
All right.
Yeah, I love that spot, that Drew McIntyre double Claymore. That was a great spot.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say this, and no pun intended with Drew McIntyre. You know, I prayed for this and it happened.
Yeah.
Had to do it. You know, I prayed for this and it's happened.
Yep.
I'll never forget that promo he did on Punk last year, man. That was great.
Eh.
And
It's what it is.
CM Punk called himself Mr. DM Hunk, and then showing up at Mindy's Bakery on Chicago on Raw a few weeks before WrestleMania last year in Philly. They had Raw in Chicago, and Drew McIntyre actually showed up at Mindy's Bakery. Almost got Mindy's muffins. So that was kind of sweet. Never been to Chicago, by the way. Never been to Chicago.
All right.
So WWE World is coming to Las Vegas this April.
What do you mean you were on the kickoff of the Super Bowl? Huh?
You're in the kickoff of the Super Bowl, huh?
I don't know.
That does. Yeah.
Oh, they're showing it again.
Yeah.
Yep, they are showing it again.
Yep. I'm loving what they're doing with Kevin Owens. This is probably the best Kevin Owens in a while.
Yep, and here's the car video. Oh, okay, I got you. He was on another stream.
Yeah. Another stream.
Why is everyone labeled out indefinitely?
That was a very good car interview with Kevin Owens. That was really good.
Yeah.
Like saying that Sami Zayn, you're a disgusting, horrible human being. You're a terrible friend. You didn't have my back. You choose Cody Rhodes over me, and you stab me in the back, and you're not a good friend. This and that.
He's Akira Tozawa.
Yeah.
If Carmelo Hayes loses this match, he can't.
There's no that you can't make this up. There's no defending this. I have a bad feeling they're gonna have him lose to Tozawa. I don't know why.
Oh, they're showing speed again. Jeez. Jeez. That is just
300
crazy.
million views. 300 million views. How Braun Breaker broke Ice Show speed in half at the Royal Rumble. Nuts. A very nice celebrity spot, and that's how you celebrity spot in the Royal Rumble. That was frickin' fucking cool. I don't think it was better than the spear on Roman Reigns at the Rumble, but that's a subjective thing. Please don't have Carmelo Hayes lose. Please don't.
I just saw Triple H's reaction to the ISO speed thing. Wow. If Tozawa actually wins this, hilarious.
If Tozawa beats Carmelo Hayes, bro, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Please, whatever you do not have Carmelo Hayes lose to this fucking guy. You lose to Tozawa. I don't know how. How bad can you be if you lose to Akira Tozawa of all people? Seriously, like how much bottom of the barrel could you fucking be?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, Graveyard. I know what you're talking about. All good.
Commercial break. Commercial break.
Yep, I'll be right back.
And still commercial. Sorry for the lack of little talking right here. It's just like the middle of the show. It feels like SmackDown's dragging the middle of the show, and this show is boring at 3 hours. It's not bad, SmackDown, but it's just boring right now. No wrestling show, including SmackDown, should be 3 hours. It shouldn't. It drags and drags and drags and drags. 2 hours is just so much better off. I can't, again, I've said it several times. I've said it before. I'll say it again. And until I sound like an absolute broken fucking record, I can't wait for this shit to go back to 2 hours this come May or June of this year. That cannot come fast enough. The sooner that comes, the better. Honestly. The middle of the show feels like a fucking drag. Honestly.
What happened?
I was just saying, like, SmackDown, man, no wrestling show, including SmackDown, should be 3 hours. I can't wait for May or June to come, and that can't come fast enough. The sooner, the better. Middle of the show feels like a drag, if you ask me. Like, if this show was 2 hours tonight, and, it would be so much better.
It would. It would.
Why the need for 3 hours is beyond me. Why USA Network feels the show needs to be 3 hours until May or June is beyond me.
Right.
I understand you lost Raw to Netflix, but you don't need but SmackDown does not ever need to be 3 hours, ever. And hey, when they go back to 2 hours during the middle of this year, and USA Network is pissed off because they're not going to be 3 hours anymore come the middle of this year, and they want to cancel SmackDown early out of their USA Network deal, then screw them. Screw USA Network, NBC, fuck them. Tough shit. Because SmackDown's going to end up on Netflix anyway. I can't wait for the show to go back to 2 hours. I cannot stress that enough.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't be seeing Carmelo Hayes and Akira Tozawa if this show was 2 hours.
Nope.
This feels like filler. It feels like filler, this match, with Akira Tozawa and Carmelo Hayes. The Trouble in Paradise from Tozawa.
Mm-hmm.
Tozawa is hooking up Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God.
No. That was close. Vic says, I agree. SmackDown will be on Netflix. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. There's zero denying that, dude. Zero. And you know what? They'll be much better off on Netflix anyway.
Yep.
Raw on Netflix is step one. Next, you're getting SmackDown on it. Eventually, NXT. I feel like all 3 WWE shows will be on Netflix eventually.
Hey, David. What is up, man? Thank you for stopping by.
What's up, David?
You're not even on mine.
Please end this. Please hit nothing but net. Please don't have Carmelo Hayes lose. Please don't have him lose. Please don't have him lose. That's it. Yes, nothing but net. Carmelo Hayes wins. Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Imagine if Carmelo Hayes lost this match, dude. I would have went off.
Yep. I would agree.
I thank goodness they had Carmelo Hayes get the W.
David, go over to Nick's channel. There's a link.
Hold on. WWE is fake. No, they're not. No, they're not. How are they fake? The moves they take are real. Like WWE and wrestling, it's not fake. Come on, get real.
I'm trying to. Huh. Yeah, well. Yeah, make sure you go subscribe to Nick, man. There's his link.
Yep. Definitely go subscribe to Furious Nation. 4 subscribers away from 200. Let's make it happen.
Here we go. They're showing the Rumble.
The highlights of the Rumble.
He just subscribed to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
3 more.
Yeah, 197.
Yep. David, you're subscribed to my channel, right? Because I know you're on the network. I just want to make sure. But yeah.
And Vic says, well, Ezekiel, if WWE was fake, then we would know who wins every match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, WWE is not fake. It's not fake. And wrestling is not fake. The moves they take, the bumps they take are real. So please
Charlotte Flair.
Please don't come on here and say it's fake.
Charlotte Flair.
Oh my God. Charlotte Flair. If it wasn't bad enough on Monday and Tuesday with Charlotte Flair, now we see her 3 times in a week. Great. Who asked for that shit? Certainly not me. Vic says LOL.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am, David. Yes, I am. I get it. She's a legend starter, but still, we don't need to see her on every goddamn show. You're right.
Yeah, absolutely. She's Ric Flair's daughter, but yeah. Charlotte 3 times in 1 week. Who asked for that? Not many.
But David, come over to my channel. Here's the link. There's the link. But yeah, nobody did.
Yeah. She was on Monday Night Raw, booed out of the building in Cleveland, and good on the crowd. She was on NXT Tuesday. What was the point? A waste of time segment. And you have her on tonight. As of Charlotte on TV 1 time a week it's bad enough. Charlotte on TV, the same old character once a week, that's nauseating. But to have her 3 times in 1 week, No, and absolutely no, absolutely not. And she's not choosing Julia, so why have her on Tuesday? She's not choosing Rhea. She's gonna choose Tiffany Stratton. So why waste our fucking time with this shit? I don't get it. I don't get it. There's no doubt in my mind they're gonna have her break her own father's record. There's no doubt.
Right.
She's at 14, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She's 3 away from breaking her own dad's record. And she breaks her father's record. It does not mean she's better than her father. She's not. And she's not better than her father. Never will be. They're showing the new show WWE Evolve on Tubi on Wednesday, March 5th, premiering. And Gabe Sapolsky is going to be booking that show, like a developmental show to get people ready for NXT Raw and SmackDown.
Because it's my channel too, Graveyard.
But WWE Evolve is going to premiere on Wednesdays, the same night as AEW Dynamite. So it'll be interesting if they take a good chunk out of Dynamite's ratings. So just saying on that one.
Jerry the King Lawler.
The King. He's in attendance for SmackDown tonight. A legend in the business.
Yeet.
R-Truth backstage with Tozawa.
Yep.
Yeet. R-Truth just said he yeeted on himself. I gotta go. Yes, R-Truth a part of SmackDown now via the transfer window. I think he was on SmackDown last year. Yeah, David says, hope Cena gets number 17. I think he will, but I think he gets it towards the later part of this year, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. You don't have to do it at WrestleMania. Well, here we go. Charlotte Flair.
Vic said he's not watching. It's not a match, Vic. It's not a match.
This segment.
It's a promo. It's not a match. Yeah, David, he is.
Yeah, he's wrestling the entire year as John Cena.
Oh my God. I feel like this is like the John Cena thing all over again.
Do you love me? Do you hate me?
It's the same thing as what the Cena did.
Same old shit with this one. Same
Right.
old shit. This is why people don't like her. This is why people don't like Charlotte. Wrestling's obsession. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, honey.
I would like to see that too, but it won't happen. Cena versus Joe Hendry.
Yeah, what a great way to bury the women's division there, Charlotte. Calling the women unserious women. Way to go there, Charlotte. Way to
Because
go.
she
Fucking
because
selfish, this one.
because she's a heel.
But to bury the fucking
She's a
roster,
heel.
that doesn't sit well with me.
I can understand that. Okay. About time.
Thank God Tiffany Stratton comes out. Thank God. Thank God for Tiffy time. Thank God.
Paul Ellering has been released.
Wait, Paul Ellering?
Yeah, according to Sean Ross Sapp.
Yeah, let me see that.
Kitty time. Oh, good.
Yeah, according to Sean Ross Sapp, Paul Ellering has been released. Why?
He hasn't done anything.
Why?
He
I
hasn't
don't
done
fucking
anything.
understand that. Are they on this? Are they on their kind of little spring cleaning right now?
I think it's getting that time of year before Mania that those cuts. It sucks. It really
I mean, they
does.
did nothing with him, but you couldn't have done something else with him.
Probably not.
I mean, it's business, but I mean, you could have done this. So you could have done more with him. I think letting him go was a mistake. Fuck off, Charlotte. Seriously, you speak when I allowed you to speak.
Yes, David, it should be 2 hours. We've been saying that for a while.
Yep. Absolutely point blank.
Wow. Nia Jax.
As if this wasn't bad enough.
Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss.
Here we go.
I think she's staying with the Wyatt Six.
Yeah, well. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm happy to see Alexa Bliss back.
You never liked Alexa?
Well, I mean, like late 2017 when she kind of digressed in the ring, but she's
Yeah.
been away for 2 years. Let's see how she is now, but we'll see. Hopefully, she's worked on the in ring skills because the last several years she has digressed in the ring. But we'll see. Hope she's gotten better. AOP have been released.
That makes
Akam
sense.
and Razor.
Huh?
Akam and Razor are released.
It makes sense because Ellery is gone. Hey, I'll be right back.
So Akam and Razor released. Paul Ellering released. Cedric Alexander released.
right. I don't think I missed much.
Non-commercial.
Yes. Yes, we do, David. Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. AJ Styles, John Cena. One more time.
I'm sending that to Denise right now.
But yeah, Cedric Alexander, Paul Ellering, Akam, and Razor are released. It looks like Karrion Kross is getting a singles push on Monday Night Raw. But you let Akam and Razor go, and you need tag teams on Monday Night Raw. I don't understand letting Akam and Razor go. I really don't.
I think it's TNA for them.
Yeah, I think they should go to TNA. I think they'd fit better off there. AEW, forget about it. They will do nothing. They will do fuck all in AEW.
So Alexa Bliss is an 83 overall in WWE 2K, and Candice LeRae is a 71.
Kind of believe that.
Yeah, it should happen.
Yeah. Wow.
Bianca Belair is a 95 in a game.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this guy's talking about.
Oh, no, Sister Abigail, no. There's a certain, I guess, side springboard from Alexa Bliss that was unique. So after this match, just the Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso tag team match has to be the main event after this.
Yes.
Has to be. Running Snapmare from Candice LeRae gets a 2 count on Alexa Bliss. Graveyard Ship says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go get off. I'll let you deal with him. I wasn't trying to be rude."
I don't know what he's talking about. All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I have no idea. But
Yeah, just let it go.
yeah. But yeah, you mentioned AJ Styles and John Cena one more time. Now that AJ Styles is on Raw, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe you do that for SummerSlam and MetLife.
Maybe.
You know, John Cena and AJ Styles wrestled at SummerSlam 2016 at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. SummerSlam this August at MetLife. It's basically Shadow of New York. Brooklyn's not far from MetLife Stadium. I don't see why not. I think maybe you'd book AJ versus Cena at SummerSlam on one of the nights at MetLife. I would do it. Why not relive their 2016 SummerSlam history almost a decade later? I think it'd be great.
Blaze, AK, yeah, that would be great. AK's in the chat, or it's actually on the stream? He's in the chat? Because I talked to AK today.
And I was there live for AJ versus Cena at SummerSlam in 2016. I was there live at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah. That is awesome.
That was a banger match. It stole the entire show. Nothing else on the card that night came close to them.
Yeah.
Literally.
And Blaze, I forgot to tell you, AK actually bought himself a PS5 a week or two ago. So I know you're trying to buy one for yourself.
How much do how much do PS5s go for nowadays?
300 to 400 for around there.
They were like thousands of dollars when they originally arrived.
Yeah. So that's when I got mine. So I'm going to tell you how I got mine. So my good friends So when they were trying to get money, right? So they would go buy PS5s, like they would go and like sell them for a bigger margin. So they were on the Target website looking at them, and one of them called me. He was like, "Mitch, go on Target right now and buy a PS5 at its cheapest." And I'm like, "Bet." I got the PS5 right there and there.
How much did you pay for it?
I forget, like 400 or 5.
Yeah.
I forget how much I paid for it then, but it's still here. It's in great condition. Actually, the PSN network is down apparently.
Sadly, this guy over here doesn't have a PS5 just yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the PS2, I have the PS4, I don't have the PS3. And I got Xbox One and Xbox 360, and that's it. I don't have a PS5. Maybe one day I'll get a PS5, but we'll see. But with enough money saved.
Yeah, you will. It's only a matter of time. All right.
The graphics on them look very nice, though, I will say.
Yes, they do. I only use it for YouTube now. I barely play any games on it. Like right now, I would turn it on and watch YouTube. Okay, now what?
Usually my PS4 will just play like WWE 2K games or play GTA 5.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Perk is making me agree with him. He is saying Maxi's team, not Embiid's anymore. They need a change. Shame on Perk if he can agree with them. Hey, that's the way it has to be, man. They were Sixers are better without Joel Embiid and Paul George on the team. And that's what happened tonight. Joel Embiid and Paul George played. I'll talk to him about that tomorrow on the weekend wake up. I didn't even. What is up, Chad? How's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by. You were there trolling halftime, I'm guessing?
But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Authors of Pain have been released. I mean, the Final Testament, right? The Final Testament. It was good in the beginning, but then it kind of fizzled out. And Karrion Kross have been doing some really good work as of late. And I think over time, Kross didn't really need the Final Testament anymore, and he's better without them. I mean, I feel bad for Akam and Razor, but like you said, like spring cleaning and, you trim fat. Plus, who's to say? And Ricky Starks is going to be a free agent this year. Ray Phoenix, he's going to come on in to Raw, join his brother Penta. So, I mean, it's business. Who's to say, And others who Triple H and Shawn Michaels want to scoop up that's going to be a free agent soon. Aleister Black is coming back. Matt Cardona possibly coming, and, they're making room for others to come on into the company. So, it's business. So, I mean, I don't like to see anyone lose their job, but getting released by WWE nowadays, it's nothing wrong with that now anymore. Plus, there's other options out there. There's the indies. There's other viable options. There's TNA. I'd love to see Akam and Razor get a shot in TNA, and I think they do well there. I'd like to see him get an opportunity there.
No, I was on Whatnot buying cars, and it just came from. Oh, nice. Okay.
So I
thought
think
you were trolling halftime.
So I think with the Final Testament being done and it's just Kross and Scarlett, honestly, at the end of the day, I think this is the best thing for Karrion Kross, and he's pretty much now going to get a big singles push on Raw, and I'm all for it. And he's been doing some really good work as of late, getting in the head of Sami Zayn and etc. He's doing really well, I will say. At least the U.S. or IC, probably at least the IC title run. At least you got to give him some gold within this year, next year. Got to give Kross some gold.
Stupid question. What about Nikki Bella? What is she doing now? I know she's this is her last run. She's not going to be in Elimination Chamber.
No. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. But I don't know where
It's
she
just,
would fit, which brand she'd fit on.
I don't know, but I have a hot take. I said this to Joe on Monday night. He agreed. Alexa Bliss should have been the 30th entrant and not Nikki Bella.
Yeah, I agree. Or Becky Lynch.
What? That's another thing too.
Becky Lynch.
When is Beck like what?
Alexa Bliss
I
just kicked out.
Yeah.
What the hell? I don't know if he just catched like a little glitch.
Yep.
Is that a Wyatt Six thing?
That looks like a Wyatt Six thing.
I would not have Alexa Bliss join the Wyatt Six, in my opinion.
I would not either, but she's carrying around that doll.
Yeah.
That looks like it. Because the one for
Oh, look, around and round we go with inside trailers.
What is this?
Insecurity by Candice LeRae.
That was funny. That was good. I'll give that. That was good.
Sister Abigail.
Sister, you're ahead of me now.
Oh, Sister Abigail. Alexa Bliss hits Sister Abigail.
Yep.
Alexa Bliss is going to the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, you're ahead of me by like a. Yeah, that's a good point too, Chad. Plus, she has the white.
Bliss wasn't too bad, but. So it's Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair.
You know Raquel Rodriguez is not. Yeah, you know she's gonna be in it. Did you see what Piper Niven did? She was like, she got the F-bomb. She was like,
oh, hell, he just.
is Meechin going to be in a elimination chamber? Probably not.
No.
See, Zelina Vega.
Yep. So looks like Zelina Vega's next to challenge Chelsea Green for the Women's United States Championship.
And also, Wyatt Six just tweeted.
Yeah, I think Alexa Bliss is in the Wyatt Six.
So that's explained. That is, like I said before.
Yep.
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 There you go. She's going to be in the Wyatt Six.
Yep. Otherwise, why would they put it out? So, yeah, it's pretty much she is in the group.
No, Vic. No, she's already champion.
Yeah, she's not joining the chamber. Is Rhea
No.
Ripley.
Maybe she can wrestle and defend her title, but not in the chamber.
And you really want the chamber to be for a number one contendership. If you have it for a championship, right before WrestleMania, it kind of brings down the meaning of the chamber a little bit. It kind of makes it feel like just devalues it a little bit. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. More like why it sucks. They lost him. They lost him leaving off TV so long. Boo! They dropped the ball on them big time. They did.
One of them's hurt now too.
Yeah, I think it was Uncle Howdy who's hurt, or him or Dexter Loomis, one of them.
I think it's Dexter Loomis.
Wait a minute. In my opinion, my score for the Super Bowl is the Eagles 28, the Kansas City Chiefs 21. And I have Saquon Barkley being MVP.
Dude, Barkley, they have him most in the game. The guy is a beast. You put him in there most of the game. It's I think it could be a game changer, difference maker. I hope. I just don't want the Chiefs to win, but you got Barkley in there. That's he's a beast. So hopefully they put him in
You know the YouTuber Santi
all the
Zap,
games.
right? You know that YouTuber Santi Zap?
No, I've not.
The one of the biggest content YouTube wrestling content creators. He tweeted, "Sad to see Con Man 167 being released today." It's
Conman.
another content creator. How many times do you think they showed Taylor Swift? I don't know. We're gonna make that. I'm gonna make that a game for my live stream. I'm gonna be like, okay, we got to drink, take a shot each time they show Taylor Swift. But we drink water. We'll drink water.
Man. Freaking Taylor Swift, I swear, man. If they have her propose to Travis Kelce on Sunday, I'm gonna.
I thought they would have done that last year.
What is with Taylor Swift always just hogging the spotlight in the NFL, dude?
Shanti Durkin. You don't like them, Blaze? You don't like those content creators? I like them. They're one of my Shanti Tap. I watch all the time. Carmelo Hayes defeated Tozawa. Alexa Bliss defeated Candice LeRae. I'm glad that Candice LeRae is on TV more.
I am too. Sucks that to come at the expense of
HBK forever. Chelsea for president. Yeet Mania.
I'm really glad that they're allowing fans to bring signs to the WWE shows again.
Yeah.
That's a new change. That's another new change under Triple H's administration. Under Vince, he would not allow you to bring any signs. He didn't care if he had a sign. He would not allow you to bring a sign to the WWE shows at all. But that's changed now, and I'm very glad that you can bring signs to the shows again.
They don't have beef, Blaze. They're good friends going back and forth. They're like me and you. Like if I tweeted to you right now, I'm glad that Blaze Radio got released. You would have tweeted back at me.
Get the Street Profits now.
Are they full threat? They're full heel now, right?
Looks like it, but listen to this. This is really good stuff here. Really good promo from the Street Profits. It's a new dark character. I like it. Really good presentation, really good promo. I like it a lot. I like this a lot from the Street Profits. I'm liking where it's going.
Yeah, you're on Nick's channel. Graveyard, you're on Nick's channel. Again. Both of them usually color.
Sonya Deville has been released by WWE.
Huh?
Sean Ross Sapp just tweeted out 3 minutes ago. Sonya Deville has been released by WWE.
Oh, wow.
So Sonya, the ALP, Paul Ellering, and Cedric Alexander.
That is crazy.
5 people.
I didn't expect
It
that.
must be spring cleaning season now. Not even spring yet. It's probably the WWE releasing spring cleaning, like not even like pre-spring. They're probably getting the releases out of the way now that they don't need that feel like is a dragger. I don't want to say dead weight, but just like trim fat.
Does this mean Shayna Baszler's gone?
I don't know that not from what I can tell as far as now, right now, no. But Sonya Deville is now gone. I don't think it's a big loss. She wasn't really that good. And no PFC, no Pure Fusion Collective. Thank God. Now let's get Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler away from each other and have Shayna be that killer NXT Shayna Baszler on her own. Please, we need that Shayna Baszler back. Please. Sonya Deville gone is no big loss. She wasn't really that good. She digressed in the ring. She wasn't really that good as of late. Same thing with I'm not gonna Dick from.
So Tiffany Stratton against Nia Jax next week.
No, not straight trash. I wouldn't say that. It's good at what he does.
That's his opinion.
I expect your opinion though, but I don't think JD's trash. He's good at what he does. That's just me. But Sonya Deville, the Authors of Pain, Paul Ellering, and Cedric Alexander now gone, released by WWE. Trim and fat and making room for others to come on in that they want to bring in. Aleister Black is coming back. Ricky Stark's coming in. He's going to be a free agent this year. Ray Phoenix this fall. They're making room to bring others that are going to come in eminently. So, I mean, I'm sad that these people are losing. These people, 5 people that just got released are no longer in the company, and I don't like to see anyone lose their jobs. But it's business, and I think they'll be just fine. In my humble opinion, I mean it's business, and I think maybe Sonya Deville. I'm thinking maybe a shot in TNA. You get better in the ring there, and she improves in the ring in TNA, and then later on when the time is right, who's to say WWE doesn't give her another call back to come back? I think honestly, maybe Sonya Deville released is the best thing for her, because if she wants to continue to wrestle, work the indies, I'd like to see her get an opportunity in TNA, and maybe WWE gives her another look and they bring her back. And plus, Sonya Deville, this was her first run in the company. Wasn't she on 2015 Tough Enough? And she didn't have much pro wrestling experience. She didn't come from the indies. She came from MMA, no wrestling experience whatsoever. And she was in NXT in like 2016, like a year, like a cup of coffee. Brought her up too soon to the main roster in the end of 2017. And then she showed promise in 2020, but then she peaked. Then she was out injured, but then ring rust and digressing in the ring, and just wasn't good, especially going into the PFC run from last year. And now she's gone, honestly, and I don't like this. I don't like to see anyone lose their job, but I think Sonya Deville, honestly, getting cut is the best thing for her, because if she wants to continue to wrestle, that's what she wants to do. work the indies, bet on yourself, make yourself into a big deal, and then come back, you know? And they all do come back. So I hate to say, if Sonya wants to continue to wrestle, work the indies, hey, I don't see why not.
Yep, I don't see why not either. Vic, yeet.
Yeet.
My God, just look at the crowd. It is so contagious.
Everyone yeeting in unison. It's insane how over he is. Oh, he's over for just a chant. I don't care. The guy is over, and he's not even that bad in the fucking ring. He's not. And he's over and he's popular. You strike while the iron is hot. That's key. You always strike while the iron is hot with somebody. If you don't, nobody's going to give a fuck. I think it was the right move for Jey Uso to win the Royal Rumble. I'm not mad at all he won. I'm not. Was I shocked? Yes. We were all shocked, but am I angry or upset that he won the Rumble last Saturday? No, I'm not. I'm not. John Cena doesn't need to win the Rumble. I know there's CM Punk winning, but that's a safe choice. Jey Uso was like the underdog, and no one expected him to win. You want the Rumble to be unpredictable, and this was a good unpredictable from Saturday, February 1st. The Rumble has not felt this good unpredictable in years that Vince McMahon killed off. I'm not mad at all that Jey Uso won. And there are still those complaining that he won. Sadly, it's like you're not going to please everyone at that point. I don't think it was a bad move that he won. I really don't. In my opinion, I don't think it was a bad choice at all. He won.
It's not.
And a Jey Uso Gunther at WrestleMania, it tells a really good story. It's a nice Cinderella story for Jey Uso. It tells a really good story with Jey and Gunther. It makes sense. And I think went for quite the ride with those two at WrestleMania. I don't see it. I don't see Gunther and Jey Uso for WrestleMania. I don't see it. The whole thing is a bad idea. I really don't. And Gunther's not going to be world champion forever. He was Intercontinental champion for 600 days. Do you really need another long 600-day reign for Gunther again like that with the world heavyweight title? I don't think so. He doesn't need to be champion for a year. He doesn't need to be still champion past WrestleMania. Is that a requirement? I don't think so. And Gunther will be, and if Gunther loses the title to Jey at WrestleMania, Gunther will be just fine. I'm telling you guys right now, he'll be just fine. And I'm going to think ahead here. Who's to say Jey Uso doesn't beat Gunther at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas for the World Heavyweight title? They move Gunther to SmackDown if they do a draft after WrestleMania this year. Have Gunther and top SmackDown programs throughout the rest of this year. Gunther wins the Rumble in 2026 next year in Saudi Arabia. Then Gunther wins the WWE Championship next year at WrestleMania 42. Who's to say? Boom, right there. Who's to say? Who's to say?
I don't know.
I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself with that and thinking ahead, but just a thought.
Yeah.
Just a thought. And Gunther's been champion 90% at least of the time with him on the main roster, and he's done a good job with championship gold. I think he deserves a nice break away from the championship for throughout the rest of the year after WrestleMania. And he could win the Royal Rumble next year and be the WWE champion coming out of WrestleMania 42 next year in 2026, wherever that's held. So we'll see. But that's my bold prediction on that. If that happens, you know where you heard it. And maybe Gunther beats Cody for the WWE title at WrestleMania 42 next year, maybe. Who knows if Cody's going to be champion by the time WrestleMania next year rolls around. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. David in the chat says, do you guys like Pat McAfee? I think he knows his stuff. I don't mind him. I know some people find him annoying or he rubs people the wrong way. He doesn't rub me the wrong way, and I think he's very knowledgeable and he knows his shit. And he's a good listen. I've watched some of his ESPN podcast shows. The Pat
Yeah.
McAfee show. He looks like a nice, cool and chill dude, and he's a good listen.
Mm-hmm.
I think he not long ago chatted with Ari Emanuel from TKO.
Yeah.
And Ari said the Netflix is very pleased with the numbers with Raw on Netflix. So that's a good sign right there. I wonder if the releases still continue after Sonya Deville, and I wonder if how many we're going to get tonight.
I don't know. Probably like
During the Smackdown show tonight. I don't know. Because we got 5 so far. Do we get more than that? It makes me wonder if they're really cutting dead weight. And if they are good on WWE, that's good. Smart business decision right there. Because if you're bringing in, like I said, Ricky Starks, Aleister Black, Ray Phoenix, whoever else WWE is interested in bringing on in who's about to be hitting the free agent pool. I mean, you're bringing them in, and it's like you're doing nothing with Sonya Deville, the Authors of Pain, Paul Ellering, Cedric Alexander. Just you're doing nothing with them. Why keep them around on your payroll if you're doing nothing with them? It's just a waste of a roster payroll and roster space and spot, and it could go to somebody else who would do more with that spot than them. If you're doing nothing with some people, why keep them around? Just let them go. You know, that's just my standpoint. You guys may feel differently, but it's business. It's not personal, it's business. So I mean, WWE is a business, and the machine will keep on rolling. It'll keep on rolling.
Yep.
It's not the end of the world that these people are cut. They were doing nothing. They were doing absolutely nothing. So what sense does it make to keep them around? It's just dead weight.
Hey, David, you got a Twitter? David, do you have a Twitter, bro? I'm just curious. This match is going to be like 12 minutes long. Not even.
Yeah, we're like little after quarter to 11 here, people.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, 6?
Wait, 6 released? Who else got released? So Sonya Deville, the Authors of Pain, Paul Ellering, Cedric Alexander. Who else got caught?
It's 5.
Blair Davenport.
Wait, what?
Blair Davenport got released?
Damn.
That I don't agree with. You called her up from
Damn.
NXT in the draft last year, and you did fucking nothing with her. Nothing with her. If you have no plans, and this is the thing that needs to be from going forward, if you are calling someone up from NXT and you have nothing for them on the main roster, don't fucking call them up. Don't.
That is just ridiculous.
That I do not like at all.
I like Blair Davenport.
Great look, really good wrestler, good presence. You mean to tell me you couldn't do anything with her on SmackDown when you need bodies on SmackDown?
Yeah.
I don't get this.
I don't either.
That's
But
the one release out of all. The rest I agree with. This one I don't agree with whatsoever.
Yeah. David, you have a Twitter, right? If you have a Twitter, put it in the comments so I can follow you. Put it in the chat if you have a Twitter.
And also Duke Hudson released as well back in January.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I mean, come on.
Yeah.
She did nothing anyway, but I mean, seriously? You mean to
Right.
tell me you couldn't do anything with her? And you're 3 hours until May or June. No excuses here. Zero. You could easily slide in the women's U.S. title picture, but no, we got Chelsea Green and Zelina Vega. You mean some you can't insert Blair Davenport in there? Bullshit. Bullshit. I don't agree with this release at all. I don't. I will say this though. Rant aside. She would be great in TNA.
Yep.
I'd say almost all these people would be. Blair Davenport in AEW, forget about it. She will be swallowed whole by Mercedes Moné in AEW. She will stand no chance in AEW. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her in AEW. She should be nowhere near AEW. Their women's division is so fucking ice cold. They have Mercedes Moné swallowing, like just feeding everyone to Mercedes. I don't want to see her there. Her TNA is the better bet. Dude, I remember Blair Davenport in NXT UK, her battles with Miko Satomura, and then her NXT 2023, and then her 2023 NXT feud with Roxanne Perez. That was actually very good in the summer of 2023. Really good stuff.
That was good.
Especially bringing that intensity to Roxanne Perez. That damn good heel Blair Davenport was. And then you bring her to SmackDown last year with the draft in 2024. She had a feud with Naomi, and then it went nowhere with that. And she was last seen on TV in December with the women's U.S. title tournament to crown the first ever women's U.S. champion. And then that was it. And we didn't see her after that.
Nope.
I hate that release, that release, man. That release does not sit well with me at all. At all. Very pissed about that. How could you release someone like Blair Davenport? How could you release Blair Davenport? And how do you release Blair Davenport and keep Maxine Dupree?
Because of
I don't get it.
I don't either, but
they should have released Maxine Dupree, not Blair Davenport.
oh
Yeah, David,
damn.
Yeah, David, I agree. She'll go to TNA. I could see her going to TNA, and I think that's her better bet. Like if they lost Jordan Grace to WWE, I think Blair Davenport would be a very nice addition, a perfect addition to TNA. You talk about a damn good heel for TNA. There you go. Masha Slamovich and Blair Davenport for the Knockouts title. Sign me up. Sign me up. They got Tessa Blanchard there. They got Zaya Brookside there. They got some nice talent in the women's division or Knockouts division in TNA. Blair Davenport would be a perfect addition there. Same thing with Tegan Knox, Nixon Newell. I'd like to see her there too. She'd be really good in TNA as well. Same thing with Indy Hartwell. They got Steph DeLander there. They got some really nice talent there. Masha Slamovich, who I mentioned. They got I think they got Danny Luna from NXT UK. They got some real Giselle Shaw. They got some really nice talent over in TNA on Impact. So I hope if I'm TNA, I'm scooping Blair Davenport right up as soon as you can when you get the chance. Oh, but what about AEW? No, and no. Tony Khan doesn't know what to do with 96% of his roster, including his women's division. You trust him with Blair Davenport? I don't. I don't at all. She'll be hot for 3-4 weeks on Dynamite. Then Tony Khan will put it away in the used toy chest after 3 or 4 weeks to collect dust. I don't want Blair Davenport anywhere near AEW. She will get lost in the shuffle over there. TNA, if I was a betting man, TNA is the much better option and much better off right now for Blair Davenport. And Blair Davenport, I'm very confident is going to prove WWE wrong. She'll kill it on the indies and somewhere else. And it's not the end. Who's this? And I'm sure WWE later on will give her another look and they'll bring her back and she'll be much better off for it. They all do come back. Ultimate Warrior came back, Hulk Hogan came back, Cody Rhodes came back, Drew McIntyre came back, Kurt Angle came back, Rey Mysterio came back, CM Punk came back. If he can come back, anyone could come back. So I'm sure one day Blair Davenport will be back. Not the last time we see her in WWE. So that's just my take on all that. I don't know if this is it for the other releases for tonight, but hopefully this is it.
I think that's it. I don't think there's going to be any more. If there is, I'll be shocked.
Oh, Roxanne Perez will end up like Blair Davenport, released by WWE with no plan. Roxanne will have plans. Don't worry. Roxanne will have plans. So yeah, it looks like that's all the releases. Jey Uso pulls Jacob Fatu from underneath the bottom rope. Jey Uso taking out Jacob Fatu with this suicide dive. Jacob Fatu goes over the announce table. Cody Rhodes now hits Crossroads on Tama Tonga. What a crossroads. Cody and Jay pick up the victory.
Yep. Kind of saw that coming. Wait, who took the pin?
Tama Tonga
Figures.
took the pin.
I hate to
Cody
say
Rhodes.
this, but Braun Strowman is going to take the pin next week.
Yeah. It's Braun Strowman, Damian Priest.
Triple H decides the releases.
Yeah.
All right.
Or just The Rock. Or just The Rock or Ari Emanuel. Or Nick Khan.
I think it's Triple H.
Because Nick Khan handles the business side. Triple H is a creative. Or maybe it is Triple H.
Wait, what? Solo!
Solo Sikoa!
He took out Cody!
Why? I'm shocked, but I did not see did not expect Solo, but you took out Cody?
He took out Cody!
I don't know, man, but
All right. So, guys, there you have it. Solo took out Cody. We'll catch you guys next week for SmackDown. Nick, you got anything to say before we head on out?
well, I will say before we head out, please stay safe tomorrow with the snowstorm coming. Wherever you live in the Northeast, please stay safe. Please stay safe indoors with the snowstorm tomorrow night. And I hope you guys enjoy the Super Bowl Sunday. Go Eagles! Screw the Chiefs! And he took out Cody.
Yeah, he was making a joke. All right. All right, guys. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace, guys. Have a good night.